guys, it's me, Clarissa here on Clarissa Says, where Clarissa says it all, and that's how I feel. So today's a new day. Happy Monday. Welcome if you're new to my channel. Hi, I'm Clarissa. I am a YouTuber, and on this channel we talk about beauty, health, wellness, gossip, trending topics, motivation, upliftment, and anything else you can think of. You can find it here in this channel. Please make sure you take the time out to go through my channel and visit my other videos and leave a comment if you do decide to do so. Also, don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. And let's get into today's video. So every Monday I do Monday morning motivations, and today's Monday morning motivation is to basically talk about putting yourself first. You, me, you, y'all, everybody, yourself first. It's really hard sometimes to put yourself first. And I'm going to speak off of my experience. I mean, that's the only thing I can really speak on, because we are all living and we are all having our own personal experiences. So I'm going to give you my testimony, my experience in my life. And so, you know, I just felt like this was a really good video because I've gone through stages, and yes, there are stages of basically learning how to put yourself first and learning when to put yourself first. And basically sometimes it may come across selfish, but it's really not. It's really not. It's just you making decisions that are best for you, and that is okay. And you know what? Sometimes it's okay to be selfish. So everybody, there's this notion where people shouldn't be selfish. You don't be selfish, and it's frowned upon to be selfish. But sometimes you truly need to be selfish to be able to put yourself first. Okay. So somebody needs to hear this video this Monday. Somebody needs to hear this video. I'm telling you, you need to hear it. And I'm going to give you this message. Okay. For me, my story is basically I'm the oldest child. Well, I'm oldest of my mom's kids, so I've always been that person that basically, not even just because I'm the oldest, but just because of my personality, I'm always a person that wants to help, wants to give, wants to find a solution. Like if you come to me with a problem, I'm going to try to give you a solution. And some people don't want solutions. Some people just want to come to somebody with a problem, just want someone to listen. Me, I'm a resolution-driven person. So I may listen, but after the third, fourth time of you saying the same exact thing, says I done told you the solution already. What we still talking about? But that's not the main point, but I'm just saying. So with that being said, I'm just that person that will give my last, tell my last, help with whatever, and forget about myself. And I realized that I had this trait when I got into a real serious relationship. It's one thing to be in a relationship with somebody. It's another thing to be in like a real solid, serious relationship with someone else. And I really noticed that I lacked the quality of putting myself first. It became, what does that person want? What does that person want to do? What does that person think? What does that person feel? Not how do I feel? What do I want to do? What do I think? What do I feel? And it just was like, at a time where I'm like, I'm doing everything for this person, and myself is being put in the background. And how's life going? How is this going to continue when I'm not, basically living myself as well? I'm just living, And it's just because I have the qualities of putting other people's first. I had to make sure that my sisters, my brothers, and everybody else was taken care of, and then include myself into the plans, So when it came down to me being in a relationship, I basically did the same thing. Like, I'm a caregiver, that's what I'm used to doing. So I did the same thing, but I realized that I'm on this journey like anybody else is on the journey. And you just can't put yourself on the back burner and not experience and not do the things that you want to do for the sake of someone else. Because when it comes down to it, you're going to look back and be like, well, dang, I didn't do this, and this because of this reason. Nobody is here on this earth to live the life that you live but you. You are whatever your name is. The person you're with is not you. Your mom isn't you. Your auntie isn't you. Your uncle isn't you. Some people live through their parents. Some people live through their family members. It could be a significant other. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or wife. It could be just someone that you truly love, that you just, put them first, and that's okay. But at the same time, you have to make sure that you are putting yourself on that same platform. There's a song, I can't think of a person that sings it, but there's a Caribbean, a reggae, I think, kind of version. Not a reggae song, but there's a Caribbean type song that says, you have to love yourself first before you can love another. And a lot of us are out there not loving ourselves. And when we're going through these relationships and stuff like that, you're wondering, why are you not happy? Why are you not where you want to be in life? And it's because you're not loving yourself first. You're not putting yourself first in a situation before you do any kind of moves. And we have to get to the point where you put yourself first. I mean, it could be towards your job. If you have to make a decision for your job, say for instance you've been in a job for a very long time and the job's just not cutting it for you, but because you've made these ties with these people at your job or the managers at the job or whatever it is, you don't feel that, you don't want to feel that, not that, what's the word I'm looking for? You want to feel that pressure of leaving a company when you've made these bonds, these tight bonds. But at the same time, if you were offered a better job, then you have to put yourself first and advance yourself. You don't stay at the company because that company is somewhere where you're used to being at. Basically, you're just used to being at that job, being with the same people, and not taking the risk of putting yourself first and advancing. A lot of times as mothers, we forget to put ourselves first because our kids come first, our husband comes first, our significant others come first. So therefore, we don't get the pamper, we don't get the respect that we need to give ourselves, because we're pouring out our soul and heart and our love to our loved ones, and you end up getting forgotten. You cannot do that, guys. You cannot do that. That can cause you to be depressed. That can cause you to just not be happy with yourself. That can cause you to have a lot of unnecessary issues in the future because you're not giving yourself the respect of putting yourself first. And I don't mean, to neglect anybody, but you need to make sure that you're including yourself with plans. If you know that you've been with your child and the one time you say, you know what, I'm going to go get a massage, or I'm going to go get my nails done, I'm going to go with my friends, I'm going to go with so-and-so, and your significant other has an issue with that right there alone, if you do not go, you're not putting yourself first. You're putting your significant other first because you decide not to go because of his preference or her preference. No, you go. And again, this is not gender related. It could be for male or females. There are a lot of males out there that really do put their kids first. And I commend those males out there that do that. And I really do value men that are out there that do that. Because the decisions aren't based on them. They put their decisions based on their kids and their wife or their girlfriend or their co-parent, whoever they're co-parenting with. You don't have to be in a relationship with somebody to have respect for that person. You can co-parent and still have respect for that person, have respect for that person's time and energy and the energy they're putting into raising your child, and respect them enough to let them go out and experience life and enjoy life and, get some time away from the children. You can respect that. You need to learn how to put yourself first. I've tried to make sure I gave you guys more than one scenario because this is not a scenario specific topic, but I want to make sure that we are on the same page. When it comes down to decisions that you're making in your life, you need to think about, how would this decision affect me? Not how it's going to affect anybody else, but how will this decision ultimately affect me and my future? If you're not doing that, then you are not putting yourself first. And when the decisions start to roll out and the life starts to play out and the experiences start to come out, you cannot sit back and say, well, I don't like this, or I don't appreciate this, or I don't want this to be what it is, when you didn't make a decision to change that. You have to put yourself first. You have to put yourself first. It is okay to be a little selfish. It's okay to say no. If that means saying no to 1,000 requests for your peace and happiness and sanity, then say no. It's okay to say no. And that was really hard for me too. Like, I'm telling you, I'm genuinely a very, very nice person. So I've always struggled with putting myself first and saying the answer no. Like, I really do struggle with those two things. And it has been a continuous battle with me really understanding who I am. And you need to know who you are. You need to know what kind of things you are, your traits, what kind of things you like, what kind of things you don't like, your good traits, your bad traits, things you do like about yourself, things you don't like about yourself. Things you need to improve, things you don't need to improve. And every year I do this. So this January 1st, I always do an evaluation of my relationship and evaluation of me as a person. And so you guys will see my evaluation video January 1st. I always do that. So go back to January 1st of 2019. Yeah, 2019 and 2019 and 2020 this year, and you will see how I evaluate in the videos that come afterwards, because that is truly important. And it's truly important that you do evaluate yourself, and it's truly important that you do see your progress and you do see the things that either bother you or don't bother you. And putting yourself first is the first way to understand that, okay? And to be honest, if you are in a relationship where you know you really rarely put yourself first, and your significant other gets upset when you do, or gets bothered when you do, because they're so used to being the center of attention, that's a red flag. You need to pay attention to that. You need to pay attention to that. You need to pay attention to that. So I'm telling you, trust me from experience. You need to pay attention to that. That's a big red flag before you really do invest years and years and years and years and years of your life. And then it's kind of like too late, because you invested this time and you've created this bond with this person. So before you get that far, understand the person that you're with and start putting yourself first. Because they need to understand that you also are a human. You also have desires, wants, and needs. And if them desires, wants, and needs do not align with that person's desire, wants, and needs, it maybe create a problem. And so I would rather you guys put that out there in the beginning of the relationship than be 5, 6, 7 years in the relationship, to then start showing who you really are and what the things you want, needs, and desire, and that person that you're with don't understand that or aren't on the same page as you, because it will create problems. And so just put in either way, it's okay. Problems are okay, because in the day, it's about you, your life. You still do what you want to do. Do not let anybody's opinion about you, anybody's preference about you, anybody's opinion or preference on your life affect your life. That's them. You are you. Your life is your life. Somebody can't speak about your life. Only you can speak about your life. So never let someone control you in your life. Put yourself first. And that's basically it. I hope you guys understood what I'm talking to you guys today about. Again, in all aspects, put yourself first when it comes down to where you want to live your life, what you want to drive, what you're going to eat, wear your hair. You want to dye your hair, baby. Don't worry about what somebody else is going to say. Put yourself first in any situation, because at the end of the day, you are living your life, and you need to make your life be the best life that you can make it. And the best way to do that is by putting yourself first. So with that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Leave your comments down below, and I will see you later on this week in my other videos. Peace, love. Can I get the heart today? There you go. Let's go. Peace, love, and blessings. Bye, guys. Oh, I do have merch on Teespring. My store is Clarissa Says. Please make sure you check that out. I have peace, love, and blessings shirts. I have bags. I have masks that says kindness matters. Peace, love, and blessings on the mask. And basically a lot of stuff that's uplifting. If you guys want me to make anything specific for you, please email me or DM me on Instagram at Clarissa Says, and I will fulfill your request. Thank you so much for watching this video today, and stay blessed. Bye, guys. Oh,